Hello everyone and welcome to our English Acquiring channel. As you see, we have been talking about English from the very beginning level to the very advanced level, and we have 5 more presentations to finish the whole English. So in this video, we are going to, or I thought it would be useful, it would be better to remember and to talk about assumptions, suppositions, speculations, guesses, yes, and they are really practical. For example, there are two men and we don't know anything about them, but we speculate something about them, and we say possibly the man on the right is questioning the man on the left, or possibly, probably, yes, we can easily start with one of them, one of the following useful words. Possibly, probably, certainly, or absolutely, exactly, precisely. Yes, precisely, the man on the left is questioned, yeah, is being questioned, or the man on the right is questioning the man on the left. Or we can easily say, I speculate that the man on the right is questioning the man on the left, or I guess that, I think that, I assume that. These are all possible and practical. Now let me share the presentation and let's remember all together all of them once more. Yes, hello again and welcome back. Okay, yes, let's start with the GIF on the left top side of the page. Okay, he is by the river. Yes, for example, who is that man? Which man? The man by the river. Yeah, is also possible. The man by the river. The man who is by the river. Yes, the man who is by the river. Who is that? Who is that man by the river, for example? The man by the river is a fisherman. Yes. Okay. Now let me read the dialogue that I prepared. Who is that man? Which man? The fishing man. The man fishing by the river. The fishing man. The man fishing by the river. Yes. Who is that man? Possibly he is Gary. Yeah, possibly he is Gary. Probably he is Gary. Certainly he is Gary. Or absolutely he is Gary. Who is Eric? Eric is the man running towards you. Eric is the man who is running, okay? Who is running towards you. Or the running man towards you is Eric. Eric is the man who is running towards you. Okay. Now, possibly, maybe, probably, certainly, absolutely, precisely, yeah, exactly, maybe, I don't know. And the man on the right says, not maybe, yes or no. Tell me just yes or no. Now, possibly the person to come. The person to come is Mr. Peter Stone. That's probably true. Or probably that is true. That's probably true. That's certainly true. Also possible. Some people think that. Do you remember them? Yes, we have studied them, but let's review and remember them once more. Some people assume that. Some people suppose that. Some people speculate that. Some people guess that. Some people estimate that there are some global problems. Some people estimate that Gary is questioning Eric. Or some people estimate that Eric is being questioned by Gary. Or Gibbs says, many people speculate that, or you can use all of them. Many people think that, some people assume that, many people speculate that their names are a reference to the film Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. There is a theory that, yes, there is a theory that it's a theory that he is fishing. Okay. It's a theory that you can learn by listening to music. It's only a theory that you can learn better by touching. It's an assumption that, it's a speculation that, it's an estimation that, according to a theory that, or the theory says that, the theory says that, or a theory says that, a theory claims that climate change and warming are global problems. Yes, the GIF on the left, it's a theory, yes, it's a theory that they will come. They will come back again. Okay, it's just a theory that I happen to agree with. It's just a theory that I happen to agree with. Okay, now trip 6, possibly, as I said before, possibly, maybe, probably, certainly, yes, plus a complete subject. The climate is under threat, for example. Certainly, the climate is under threat. Some people think that the climate is under threat. Some people estimate that the climate is under threat, or our climate is under threat. There is a theory that the climate is under threat. It is thought that, it is assumed that, it is supposed that, it is speculated that, it is guessed that, it is estimated that the climate is under threat. It is guessed that there is the climate change. Okay. The impact, the effect of oil spill on marine life. The impact of oil spill on marine life. So it is necessary to take action for this problem. Now, dialogue 1. Muharrem's project will possibly, yes, as an adverb, will possibly lessen the impact of oil spill on marine life. Whose project will lessen the impact of car pollution? Robert's project will lessen the impact of car pollution. Or possibly, Jakub's project will lessen the impact of car pollution. Yes. Or we assume that Irfan's project will lessen the impact of car pollution. Okay, does this project work? Does this project work? Yes, it works. Possibly the polarized will melt and will flood, as a verb, and will flood some areas of the earth, some parts of the earth. The polarized might melt and might flood some areas of the earth. Do you see the two ways of guessing, assumption, supposition, or speculation? Possibly the polarized will melt. We don't use models such as may, might, can, could. Okay. Possibly the polarized will melt and will flood some areas of the earth. Roman number 2, the polarized might melt, could melt, and might flood some areas of Earth, or could flood, as to use for the future situations, could flood some areas of the Earth. Okay, who is that young man? Roman number 1. Number 1, maybe he is Nadir or Emrah. Roman number 2, he might be Nadir or Emrah. What might he be doing now? Perhaps he is volunteering. Yes, he is volunteering to collect trash or garbage. Okay? Or perhaps he is working for the sake of environmental health. Or perhaps, maybe, certainly, he is working on behalf of municipality, or for, on behalf of or for municipality. What could he have? What could we have in his right hand? Probably he has a large bag. Okay. Or with models, what might he be doing now? He might be working for the sake of environmental health. Okay, what could he have in his right hand? He could have a large bag. Models. Who is he? Perhaps he is Kerem. With models, he might be Kerem, he could be Kerem, he must be Kerem. Okay? Probably he is Kerem. Certainly he is Kerem. Maybe he is Kerem. What may further? Further means support, encourage a progress or growth of something. Yes, what may further the feeling of well-being? Healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle may further the feeling of well-being. Of course, healthy lifestyle, healthy eating habits, or a regular sleep may further the feeling of well-being, physical well-being. Dialogue 2, Yasemin Hanım might be going right now. Okay, Yasemin Hanım is going present continuous, might be going model continuous. Yasemin Hanım might be going to the marketplace. How much money might she have in her purse? Of course, nobody may know it, but let's guess. I guess that she has about $1,000 in her purse, or she might have $1,000 in her purse. What might she buy? She might buy potatoes, onions, meat, eggs, butter, etc., etc. Who took those photos? Perhaps Hakan took the photos. Hakan might have taken the photos. Yeah. Or probably Hakan took photos. Hakan could have taken the photos. Certainly Hakan took the photos, or Hakan must have taken. Hakan must have taken the photos. I am sure you remember them. Okay. So we remember them together. Now, Roman number 1. Perhaps Nadir's editor told him to bring some interesting photos. Nadir's editor told him to bring some interesting photos. Nadir's editor might have told him to bring some interesting photos yesterday. Dialogue 3A, Neriman Hanım can't have bought a bicycle. What must she have bought? She must have bought a motorcycle. How much money could she have paid for the motorcycle? She could have paid $4,000 for the motorcycle. Yes, the old man. Number one. What could the old man have done in the past? Uh, he could what could the old man have done? He could have bought and sold something. So he could have been a businessman in the past. What could he be thinking about at present? He could be thinking about starting a library, starting uh, starting to run a library. What could he do in the future? He could run a library in the future because he is fond of reading. Dialogue 4, Mehmet might be an accountant. Yes, you can increase them. You can make thousands of sentences. Mehmet might be a doctor. Mehmet might be a captain. Who could be an insurer? Simon could be an insurer. Who must be a writer? That old man must be a writer. Dialogue 5, there may be a mouse in the room. What else might there be in the room? There might be. Okay, instead of saying there are, let's again remember we also use modals with there plus be. Okay, what else might there be in the room? There might be a cat in the room. What else could there be? There could be a butterfly. What must there be in the room? Yeah, there must be. There must be a box of honey in the room. What can't there be in the room? There can't be any cheese in the room. There can't be any cheese in the room. This is also very practical and useful. We really need using modals with there plus be. There could be, there might be. Okay, there should be. Yeah, there should be well-being programs. What else should there be for an ideal society? Of course, there should be libraries. There should be hubs of conversations for an ideal society. Let's talk about, or let's focus on a car. Car. Number one, what could have happened to that car? Someone could have crashed it. Someone could have crashed it into a place, into a wall. What could they do with it in the future? They could sell it, or they could press it into a small stuff. Possibly he was injured in an accident. Possibly he was injured, passive voice. He was injured in an accident, or he might have been injured in an accident. Take a look at that young man. Yes, which is being carried towards somewhere. Okay, dialogue 6. Bill's boss might have left the message about the staff meeting. Bill's boss might have left the message about the staff meeting. Who might have left the message about the report? James' boss might have left the message about the report. Dialogue 7. Bill's boss might have left the message about the report as well. Who might have left the message about picking up the pizza? My friend Doris might have left the message about picking up the pizza. I am your boss, the heading. Dialogue 1. Bill's mother might have left the message about picking up the pizza. Who might have left the message about coming to class on Friday night? Frederick might have left the message about coming to class on Friday night. Now, let's try to translate them. Please translate them in your mother tongue, in your native language. Jem was in London, yes, in the past, yesterday, 2 years ago. Jem has been to London, but now he is not in London. He is in Paris, for example, but he has been to London. He has been to London. Jem has been in London. He is still in London. Maybe he moved to London 2 years ago, so Jem has been in London for 2 years. Number 2A. I saw Big Ben last Sunday, for example. B. I have seen Big Ben. Okay, in my life. I have seen, as an experience, I have seen Big Ben. 3A. I knew the place of the key. B. I have known the place of the key. I knew the place of the key in the past. I have known the place of the key. I have known for a few days. Okay, for example, I have known the place of the key. I wrote 3 articles last month. I have written 3 articles. Okay, for now, I have written 3 articles. Now, future active and passive structures, these are really worth practicing again and again. Okay, Arif will be studying Arif will be studying German for 2 years from now. Who will be studying French? Marco will be studying French from now on. Which learning style do you guess that you are? So, which learning style do you guess? I guess that I am a kinesthetic learner. Which learning style suits your personality? Kinesthetic learning style suits my personality. Are you an auditory learner? I mean, do you learn better by listening, by hearing, or are you a visual learning? Visual, this one. I mean, or that is to say, do you learn better? Do you learn better by seeing? Are you a kinesthetic learner? Do you learn better by touching, by doing something, by experiencing something? Social learning, do you learn something better in a group, in a team, for example? Are you a verbal learner? Which means, do you learn better by words, by writing, by sentences? Yes, by using language, by producing sentences. Of course, they are all theories, but of course they are based on some evidence, yes, some data. They are also based on some data. Okay. Now, verbal. Which learning style suits your personality? Possibly you are a verbal learner. Verbal. Some people estimate that you can. Yes. What is the rest? 2. Learning a new thing better by using words and playing word games. Let's complete the sentence. Some people estimate that you can learn. Yes, the rest is the same. Some people estimate that you can learn, or here it is. Sorry. Some people estimate that you can. Yes. Why did I divide it? Why did I divide it into two parts? Possibly you are a verbal learner. Some people estimate that you can learn a new thing better by using words and playing word games. It is just a theory that there are verbal learners and they are good public speakers, or it is hypothesized that a verbal learner reads and writes, listens and speaks better than the other learner types. So I think two is unnecessary here. Possibly, yes, it is just a theory that it's hypothesized that, yeah, let me erase this here. Okay. Yes, possibly you are a learner. I mean, some people estimate that you can learn a new thing better by using words and playing word game. Okay, now let's change this into 2. Let's change this into 3. I think it's okay now. Okay. Now, dialogue 10. Arif will have learned German within 2 years. Who will have learned French by 2025? Sebastian will have learned French fluently by 2025. 11. Ali, Veli, and Selami will organize a discussion on different topics. Ali will be taking notes during the discussion, future content. Will they have been discussing for 8 hours by 4 p.m.? Yes, they will have been discussing for 8 hours by 4 p.m. How many topics will they have discussed by then? They will have discussed 3 topics by then, by 4 p.m. Please distinguish or differentiate, discriminate, see the difference, okay, between 4 active future tenses. Ali, Veli, and Selam will organize a discussion. Ali, Veli, and Selam will be organizing a discussion. Yeah. We should feel the action. Yeah, we should feel the action. For example, Ali, Veli, and Selam will organize. This organize is important here. Will organize a discussion. It means they will not do anything else. They will organize. This is the action that they will do. Number 2, Ali, Veli, and Selam will be organizing. Continuity is important in the future. Ali, Veli, and Selam will be organizing a discussion. 3, Ali, Veli, and Selam will have organized. Completions in. Ali, Veli, and Selam will have organized a discussion. It's active completion, not passive. Ali, Veli, and Selam will have been organizing a discussion. Now, he both completion and continuity occur here. Yes, they will have been organizing a discussion. Active. Now, please distinguish, see the difference. Distinguish the message between 4 passive future sentences. Yes, all of them are passive sentences, okay? So the object is at the beginning as a subject. A discussion will be organized by Ali, Veli, and Selami. Will be organized. So the action is important. The person wants to give the action message here, and we get the action message, not any other actions, but only organize. And the action organize comes to our mind. But what about 2? A discussion will be being organized, again, continuity in passive, by Ali Veli and Selami. Okay, the continuity of the action is important here. What about 3? A discussion will have been organized. So, will have been organized, its completion is important here. What about 4? A discussion will have been being organized by Ali Veli and Selami. So both continuity and completion are important here. Future perfect continuous. What does the image say? Maybe we should talk. Maybe we should talk. Okay, now quiz time. Let's do it from the key. Okay, question 1. In the market economy, you have to do something special to blank customers. Yeah. So, purpose, adverb expressing purpose. To do what? To attract customers. Yes, to attract customers. To whenever or wherever. Whenever or wherever men live together, social problems blank, and basically they are the same in all societies. Yeah, social problems exist. It means exist means there are. There are social problems. Yeah. Social problems come out. Social problems are seen. Okay. Social problems happen, occur. Okay. I believe that 3. I believe that most people give importance to quality rather than quantity nowadays. Yes. Quality counts. Quality matters. So give importance to. It's a good collocation. Give importance to. If you find something worth buying, yeah, worth doing something. If you find something worth buying, please let me know. Please just let me know. Okay, I'll do it for you with pleasure. 5. For the last 4 years, Alper has been sharing his room with his friends. Has been sharing. Continuity. For the last 4 years, Alper has been sharing his room with his friends. Period and continuity. Now, enriching our vocabulary, building our, or improving our vocabulary. Okay, collocation. There, I really advise you to know the words with their collocations. For example, give importance to. It should be come out from our mouth immediately, once, just at once. Okay. Collocations for research, for example. Do collocates with research. What else collocates with research? So we always use, for example, I will do research. Okay, carry out research, continue research, undertake research, begin research, publish research, reform research. Yeah, research. Before research. Okay. What will you do, for example? I will carry out research. I will conduct research. The research indicates, proves after research that they really collocate, they really go well together. The research indicates that. The research proves that. The research reveals that, suggests that. Okay. Research on something, research on economy, on research on about something, yes, into something, research by somebody, by a team, for example. According to research, okay, this is also important. Research assistant, research project, research program, research director, research group, research team, firm, laboratory, findings, document, method, paper, area, money, grant, founding, institute, center, a research institute, for example, research center, detailed research, in-depth, extensive, basic, original research, previous research, former research, later research, current research, recent research, new research, yeah, latest research, yes. Medical, nuclear, scientific, academic, archaeological, historical, military, psychological, social, or animal research. Yes, they are really, they really seem useful. For example, do experiment. We use do before experiment. We do experiment, like we do research. Cooperate means work with someone else to achieve something that you both want. So work together, yes. Collaborate is also a synonym for cooperate, collaborate. Resent means feel angry or upset. Sorry, feel sorry. Feel angry or upset about the situation or about something that someone has done, especially because you think that it is not fair. Okay. Carry out, do something that needs to be organized and planned. Do something that you have said you will do or that someone has asked you to do. Do, carry out means implement, practice, actualize, realize, yes. Okay, the concept is good, but doesn't it seem difficult to carry out, to implement, to practice, to apply? Yeah. Arif and Osman are cooperating to do what? To present the global warming issue. Who are cooperating to present the global television? Marco and Frederick are cooperating to present the global television. Martin can cooperate with Alex to do the project on happiness, to carry out the project on happiness. Who can cooperate with Sertan to do the project on abilities and qualities? Selma and Neriman can cooperate with Sertan to do the project on abilities and qualities, and authorities, yeah, to carry out something. We need three of them. We need abilities to carry out something, we need qualities, and we need authorities. Just authority to carry out something. Okay. I always resent both overpaying. Oh, I thought about regret, not regret, so not sorry for, sorry. While I was reading resent, I thought it was repent, not repent, not sorry for. Okay, let me read it once more. Resent means feel angry, yeah, or upset about a situation or about something that someone has done, especially because you think that it is not fair. Yeah, you feel a pain, a psychological pain in your heart. Yeah, resent. Okay. Now let's see the example sentence. Now, I always resent both overpaying and underpaying. Yeah, this is really a fact about me, about myself. I always resent both overpaying and underpaying for an item as it's not fair. Yeah. So I have been sorry about overpaying something that I learned that later that I had overpaid or I had underpaid something. I have always been resented. Yes, I have always resented both overpaying and underpaying for an item that I have bought, as it is not fair. What do you always resent doing? What do you always resent doing? I always, or I have always resented. Yeah, I have always. Shall I change it? Okay, then it is. It suits the example. What do you always resent doing? I always resent shouting at someone. Yes, I always resent shouting at someone, or I always resent talking loudly. Yeah, okay. I couldn't control my speech easily. Okay, depict means to represent in words. Okay, to show, but in words. To describe vividly. That Ramsey has a sports center indicates that he likes sport. Yes, shows that, indicates that, depicts that. Okay. What does it indicate? What does it show? What does it depict? That Ramsey has 9 golden medals. What the newspaper? Yes, a piece of news. A piece of news on the newspaper depicts, indicates, shows that Ramsey has 9 golden medals. With a competition or do something brave. Win a competition, sorry. Win a competition or do something brave. Okay, so it has finished, and thank you for being together for this or throughout this presentation, and I hope it is really useful, and I wish you a good day. So bye for now. See you next time. See you in the next video. I wish you well-being and a good day.